G'day guys, you're back with Miracle Max. Today in the workshop we have a VZ Commodore 3.6 litre 2006 model. Now the reason that it's in here is because it has no cruise control. What's wrong with it? I don't know. Let's check it out together. Of course, we need to confirm the customer's complaint, and after we've done that we're going to hook it up to the scan tool, see if there's any faults that stand out that can guide our diagnostic path. It is a little bit difficult to reproduce the customer's complaint simply because I'm on my quick jacks at the moment for another repair, and of course the old traction control likes to kick in at this point in time. So I'll just show you what I mean. We stick it into drive and then we start to drive it. We can hook up our cruise, we can press our cruise button over here and we can see that that is okay there, so we know that it's getting power to it. But as soon as we go to accelerate, of course you can hear the low traction kick in and it doesn't want to do the cruise control. So I really need to put this on the ground, take it for an actual road test. You can hear the ABS module kicking in and it's not allowing the cruise control to do its job because the front two wheels are not moving, only the back two wheels. So yes, I need to put it on the ground, take it for a road test and confirm the fault, then I can move forward. I have carried out a full system scan, as you can see, and there is a few fails in there, but nothing that stands out. They're all history codes at this juncture. We have EEPROM error, serial data bus fault, key rolling code error. Let's flip him over the page here. A slip ring failure. It's not receiving from the BCM. He has had starting issues, and that is quite possibly as a result of this. I'm going to clear all these out because I don't reckon they're related to the fault, but of course I've got this record here, a printed document that I'll give to the customer when I'm finished, but I need to go for a road test. Just using the scan tool in live data, I'm in my PIM, my power interface module, and I just want to check and see if anything is happening here. So if I go to turn my cruise control off and on, as you can see I'm getting activity here and it's going off and now it's back on. And if I go to my tip switch, they call it cruise control tip switch, I'm now going to resume accelerate and you can see that that's come up. And if I go to set and decel, that is working as well. So I know that my switches are working, so I'll have to look a little further into the reason that the cruise control is not working, but the switching system appears to be okay. Okay, I'm back into live data once again. I'm in the ECU, like the engine side of things. Couldn't find anything anywhere else, to be quite honest. It's a bit weird, but I'm just about to put my foot on the brake. So we've got brake light, brake switch, initial brake, apply, extended one. Now if we have a look at these, we'll see them change state. It has valid written on there, but this guy here is not changing whatsoever. Now I'm not sure if that's related to it. These do have problems with their brake light switch, and I'll show you why. If we have a look at the wiring diagram, you can see here that the brake lamp switch, or brake lamp switch is listed there, is made up of two switches. One is normally open and the other is normally closed. One is used for your brake lights and the other is used for the cruise control. As you can see, cruise control module over here. So what I want to do is, and of course that goes off to our body control module, etc, etc. Now what I want to do is check both sides of that brake light switch and make sure that they are operating correctly, but that can in fact cut the cruise control because it thinks that your foot's on the brake. Out in a road test and the cruise control is working as per normal. I reckon it was either a fault code that was holding it out, locking it out, or it could have been a poor connection. I removed the wiring from both the BCM as well as the PIM, the interface module, and checked all the pins to make sure they're all nice and clean, no corrosion, which was excellent, but perhaps there was just a bit of a poor connection. But either way, the cruise control is working. All right, I'm out in my road test still, and I think I might be heading towards the pointy end of the repair because I couldn't really fault it before, but now I can. Have a look, it's got cruise written up here, hasn't it? But if I hit my cruise button off and on, nothing changes. So I'm pressing, nothing happens. Have a look at the scan tool, okay? Up the top there it says cruise control switch, I'm pressing, there's nothing changing. But if I go to resume, accelerate and set and decel, on our scan tool you can see that that changes. So let's go to that one. You can see that it's going active and inactive. I'm going resume, and let's go to our decel switch. That's correct, but our cruise control off on, I'm now pressing, and I had no trouble out in the road test, but as soon as I pulled over to get it to, you know, turn the ignition off and on and stuff like that, it will not switch off now. So, but it won't engage, of course, as well. It did come up with a trip computer switch short circuit before as a history code, but that's no longer there. So yeah, I'm just going to have to go back to this switch and find out where it goes, to the PIM maybe, I think, or the body control module, not sure which. Okay, I'm back in the workshop now, and I'm trying to check that switch. Seems to come and go all the time. Now, if we focus in on here, that's our on-off switch here. SG might be black-green, whatever. The pin in the connector is pin A, so that's on the corner there. So I'll check that. I've checked most of the wires and I can't get any switching to take place whatsoever. I'm on my interface module at the moment, and there is no change of state whenever I press that button. So it could just be something as simple as the on-off switch on the stalk. It took ages to play up, but now it's fairly consistently playing up. I've taken off the indicator stalk, and the cruise control is got an extra tail attached to it. Now I've checked all the wiring on it, and there's definitely no switching taking place or change of state when I press this button on the end. So yeah, I've ordered a new switch. It took a long time before this guy actually played up. So it was working fine, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. And yes, there's no change of state or voltage change or anything like that when I press the switch up the top here. So ordered it, told the customer it'll be ready for tomorrow. And just to confirm that I've made the correct diagnosis, I'm back probing into my green and black wire on my cruise control connector there. That's if it wants to stay in place. Stay, yeah. Just to confirm that I've made the correct diagnosis, I'm back probed on the black and the green wire on the back of the cruise control connector there, and all I've got to do is press the on-off button there. So if we go down to our multimeter there, you should be able to see a state of change or a change of state, one or the other. And I'm pressing my button there and I've got nothing. So how does that compare with the new one that I have? I've just got it on the bench at the moment, the new one here, back probed into the black and green as I have before. If I press my on-off switch, you can see a clear change of state there, and that in turn will go off to my PIM to operate my cruise control off and on. Yep, that's the correct diagnosis there. I can chuck it in, we can go for a road test. Well, I'm currently cruising along the road at 60 k's an hour with the cruise control on, and it's active. So yeah, that looks like it's working okay, doesn't it? Let's go for a bit further of a road test just in case it cuts out like it did last time. Okay, it's about 10 k's later. Cruise control is holding it in at 100 k's an hour, and it looks like the repair has been done successfully. And after a full system scan on the side of the road, we have a clean slate of health. We have no trouble codes whatsoever. Okay, we'll head back to the workshop now and just tidy everything up and finish this video. So while this actually took a little while for the vehicle to play up and to give us evidence that there was a fault, it wasn't that hard to repair. Simply by replacing this indicator stalk with the on-off control switch at the end, that solved the issue. I've taken it for a road test, quite a long road test, about 20 k's, and it didn't miss a beat, so I feel confident to hand it back to the customer. If you enjoyed the video today and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like and feel free to comment down below. Don't forget about that notification bell. And of course, Facebook and Instagram as well. So guys, until next time, this is Miracle Mac signing off. I will catch you later.